Namaste, good morning. Thank you so much for joining in practice today. It's about 80-minute practice. Please, as always, practice in accordance with your conditions and your abilities. If you go to a place of pain or suffering, and all creation is going to feel that. So we want to practice in a way that's conscious, that's mindful, that'll deliver the best experience possible. So on that note, let's begin. Close your eyes, sit tall and straight. Bring the attention within. Nothing to do, nothing to seek. Everything we need is already within. Let's begin with the sound of Om 3 times to attract divine attention. Imagine you're everywhere. Fix your mind on God alone. Rest your thoughts in God alone. And in God you will live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering, and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other, only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. Make the practice even better than meditation. Renounce all the fruits. Imagine this as your divine obligation to all beings everywhere. So let's do a little bit of pranayama to start. We're going to do the seed mantras, the bija mantras. There is one associated with each of the chakras. These are the main energy centers along the central psychic channel. We start at the base of the spine, and there's a set of 14 tones done in a set of 2, so just calm response. Bring your attention to those areas. Imagine those gates opening up, so for that when the energy passes up, there's a clear, unobstructed path. So for this, we're concentrating on a color as well as that gate, that center. Starting at the base of the spine, the color is red. At the Muladhara chakra, lam 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 lam. Repeat. Lam 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 lam. Next, the Svadhisthana chakra, which is located in the sacral area, just a little bit above the base of the spine. The color is orange. Vam 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 vam. Your turn. Vam 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 vam. Next, the navel chakra. At the color is yellow. Rum 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 rum. Repeat. Rum 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 rum. Let the sounds ring out. Next is a heart. The color is green. Yum 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 yum. Repeat. Yum 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 yum. The base of the throat is next. Color blue. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Your turn. Next is the third eye, Anya. The color is indigo. Om, 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 om. Your turn. Om, 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 om. Finding the crown. The color is violet. One long sustained Om. Just allow the sound to be carried by the breath. Inhale. Once again, inhale. Even though the sounds have disappeared, imagine that the vibrations produced are still doing their work. Take a moment to just observe the state, the body, the mind, and the emotions. Have no expectation as what you should or should not observe. Have no attachment to the results. So at some point I forgot to mention the names of the chakras, so I'll just go over them again. At the base of the spine, Muladhara. Then the sacral area is Svahistana. Next, Manipura at the navel. The heart is Anahata. Base of the throat, Vishuddha. The third eye is Anya. And the crown is the Hasrara. So now, let's do Nadi Stimulator Pranayama. This helps dislodge the impurities from wherever they're residing in the body. Imagine they're being shaken, dislodged from wherever they're residing to be brought into the bloodstream, to be carried out of the body. You want to pick a pitch about the pitch of a honeybee, female honeybee, so that we feel it right in the center of the forebrow. You bring your attention there, and to amplify the sounds, we're going to plug the ears. Bring your index fingers into the flaps of the ears. Make sure your elbows are not dropping down. Your elbows should be the height of the shoulders so they have strong connection. And you just allowing again the sound to ride the breath. So we'll do it 3 times. And then in between, you can just drop your elbows down, take a deep breath in, exhale out. Next one, you start again. You bring your elbows up and you start. So, again, the attention at the space between your eyebrows. Breathe out completely. Get ready. Bring the index fingers into the ears. Inhale. Rest in between. Take a breath, free breath in, and then out. Inhale again. Make sure the sound is loud enough so it can be heard by all the impurities within, so they can be dislodged. Take one more breath in. When you're done again, be the observer, the witness, and watch whatever the state of the body, the mind, and the emotions are in. Have no concern, have no judgment as to what you observe. Now we're going to bring our attention to the crown, and inhale, exhale is the sound of sum, S-U-M. Concentrate on the latter part of the sound, which produces vibrations that shake the whole top of the head. You feel the vibrations here, and it's also produced by the action of the lips pressing together. This helps you create a sharp and clear mind. Why is that as important as always is that it helps our discernment. Our discernment is what we need in order to distinguish what is real from what is not real. To eventually discover and to know the true nature of the self, which is infinite, immutable, stainless, and absolutely boundless in its ability to, in its compassion and its ability to evolve with compassion, with love towards all beings, with wisdom towards all beings. Whatever you have, whatever knowledge you share, you share with others. So all beings benefit. So again, the attention at the crown, the sound sum. Inhale. Sum. One more time, inhale. Sum. Once again, be the witness. Watch the reactions to that sound. Now we continue with the postures, the asana practice. Try to see the divine essence that resides in each and every being. God manifests in this universe through the forms. So revere and love all of them. Let's begin. Come to standing. So we're going to start off by doing some exercises to generate heat, to help to remove impurities again. So we're going to start off by imagining we're trying to shake the impurities that reside in the belly and the organs out of the body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come down. Empty the lungs, hands on the knees. As you hold the breath out, pump the belly button in and out. Organs from the spine, do it very fast. Try to do it 50 times as you hold the breath out with the lungs empty. Hold the belly button up and in, keep holding the breath out. Feel all the area underneath your back is completely hollow. And then come back up. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. And then one more, take a deep breath in. Exhale again, come down. Hands on the knees, with the lungs empty again. Pump the belly button in and out. Make the belly jump. Again, pull everything up and in, chin into the chest. Imagine you push the heart right between your shoulder blades, the belly button right through the lower back. And then release, come up. Breathe in. Breathe out, relax. Now, continue with other exercises to move the joints in every which way possible to keep the body in a state of radiant health. Hands on the hips, circle the head. Try to touch the ears, the shoulders, the chin to the chest. If you're taking the head all the way around, the back of the head to top of the back. If it's better for you to go from one side to the other, just half circles, you can do this as well. And then go in the opposite direction. If you're doing a half circle, start at one ear, allow the back of the head to brush the top of the back, and go to the other ear, and then back the other way. Now, arms inhale up, exhale down. Continue. Do the exercise with enthusiasm and breathing with vigor to get the full range of benefits. Inhale, stretch the arms up, spread the fingers. Exhale, pull them down, form fists as the hands are coming down. Now, same action with the hands, arms extend in front. Exhale, snap them back to the front of the shoulders. Now, swing the arms back and forth. Try to get the arms behind the ears. And release, arms across the chest, inhale. Exhale, over back. Now arms up overhead, inhale. Exhale, throw the body down. Allow the body to hit the thighs. And one more. Allow the body just hang out here, stop shaking and bouncing. And then roll your way back up. Next one has a squat. If you can't go down all the way because your knees, just come down as far as you can. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, drop down into squat. And then back up. Now, fold the opposite elbows, bend your knees, going from side to side. Look all the way around you if you can, and then breathe out as you exhale. The inhale hands as you come back to the center. Return. Next, again, this one has a squat, 4 movements here. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, press up. You can jump if you like, and then back down. You can also just lift your heels if you don't want to jump. Do it with enthusiasm like a child. Be playful. Next one, arms in front of the body. Inhale, circle around to the front again. Exhale, pull and push the arms back out. Feel as though the arms were spring-loaded. Now the same movement, but the arms start at the sides of the body and the end at the sides of the body. So it's a circle and a quarter. Inhale to the front. Exhale, snap the arms back and drop the arms down. And then release. So next one. Stand with your feet about the width of the mat, toes beyond the edge of the mat, going from side to side. Left arm up, inhale. Exhale, bend to the right. Right arm up, inhale. Go to left. And then return. Next one, same movement, but the breathing's a little bit different. Left arm up, inhale, then hold the breath as you bend to the right. Sink a little bit deeper into the stretch. Then return on the exhale. Right arm up, bend to the left, hold the breath. And then return. Continue. Elongate the whole upper side of the body. Try not to shorten the underside too much or not to form wrinkles in the waist. And then back. Lose yourself in the sensations. Remember, imagine all beings, all creations experiencing this through you. Move gracefully like grass, long grass blowing in the wind. Each repetition, perhaps you can sink a little bit deeper into the bend, stretch, bend a little bit deeper. Use your imagination to try to achieve the effect that you're trying to achieve. Imagine you have weights dangling off of all the fingertips to allow you to sink deeper. Your imagination is a very powerful tool. You can only go as far as your imagination. So cultivate a boundless one. Amazing things are ahead of you. Try not to hunch forward, around the back. Modify according to your condition always. Let's do one more on each side. Reach up, inhale, stretch, elongate. Feel the stretch in our foot all the way to the fingertips. And then the other way. Keep the heart open, the chest wide. And then return. Good. Stand your feet a little bit closer, palms forward. Charge your breathing. Inhale into the spine, everything you need. Up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout the body. Send it out through the pores of the skin to all beings everywhere. Come on to the hands and knees now. Cat-cow. So just feel the fire burning within and stoke the fire with these movements. Inhale. Arch your back. Exhale, round the back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, again, push the heart forward and down. Exhale, push it right through the shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades. Inhale, same for the belly button, push it down towards the ground. Exhale, push it right through the lower back. Inhale, stretch the belly skin. Exhale, stretch the back skin. Inhale, help the neck out of the shoulders. Exhale, stretch the back of the neck. Inhale. Try not to form wrinkles in the lower back or the back of the neck. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Push into the hands. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try not to close your throat completely when you bring the chin in. Create a little space there so the breath can still pass. And one more. And exhale. Come back to neutral. Next one for the hips. Raise your right leg up on the inhale and then swing it up to the right. Try to throw the leg all the way up over the head. And if you can, if you're flexible, try not to allow the leg drop below the line of the hips. And then the other side, left leg up, and then throw the leg up to the right, the left. And then release. Now, bring your body down onto the ground, lie on your belly. blanket underneath your body if you like, so to prevent the hips from grinding down into the earth. This is for the upper back muscles. Engage the buttocks as you raise your chest up off the ground. Squeeze your heels and palms together if you can. If it's too much for your shoulders, keep your hands apart. Anchor down to the hips, the thighs, and the tops of the feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Up and down. Up and down. Imagine trying to get your hands over your feet. Up and down. Up, down. Up, down. If your hands together, really squeeze the palms together. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. Up and down. One more. Up and down. Release. Drop your arms down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now press up. Kneeling, coming up, standing on your knees. Anchor down to the shins. For this one, you can either have your hands on your thighs, on your seat, across the chest. These are the easier versions if you're stronger. You can pitchfork your arms or bring your arms even up over the head. Okay, so inhale, reach up, hold the breath, go back. Come up. You can just come down a little bit of the way and then go deeper down as you get, if you're stronger, engage the thighs, roll the thighs towards one another. You have to press down to the shins. And you have a hinge at the knees. It helps to hold your breath as you're dipping down. Coming back up. If you need to stop, you may stop, of course, according to your condition. Requires stamina and angry determination. One more. And releases to build strength. So if you're doing drop backs and coming back up, if you have strong thighs, you can pull yourself back up more easily. Okay, so now we're going to come back into child's pose. Your seat back on the heels, glide forward into, actually sorry, not that one, 4 movements. Inhale, come up into high cat. Exhale, drop your hips in your hands, chest forward, head back. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, seat behind the heels, or on the heels. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come forward, uncoil. Inhale, back up. Exhale, all the way back. Move in a way that's fluid up. And then forward, arch the back. Inhale, rounding. Exhale, flattening and lengthening. Inhale. Exhale, again, move in a way that keeps the spine nice and, like a nice and smooth curve. No discontinuities. Inhale, come up. No big bends anywhere along the spine. And come up. Like if you fold the hose sharply, you'll cut off the water flow. So in this way, same, you don't want to cut off the energy flow. Come forward. Tails go from the neck and the shoulders. Drop down to the hips. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Move gracefully. Inhale. See yourself moving in your mind with grace, with ease, with power. Inhale, and then this will perhaps translate into your physical movements and forward. Up and back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And back, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, be like a serpent and coiling majestically. Inhale. all the way back, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, come up. And forward. It's good to train the body to move gracefully all the way back. No jerky motions. No sharp, loud movements. From here, rest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax. Remember, this is an offering. You're doing for the Guru within, and you want to pay homage by showing how well the teacher taught you. So next one, we're going to glide into Cobra. Pull the hands, allow the belly slide down the mat, and you pick your chest up, bring your head back, hold the breath, hold the pose. And then we're going to go back. If that's a difficult entry for you, you can just come up again into baby plank, and then drop your hips to your hands, and then take your head back. Try and get your head over your seat. Make sure you don't lose your neck, keep your back neck long. And then back, exhale. Inhale, gliding, or making your entry in whichever way is suitable for you. Open up the heart in every sense, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And back, exhale. See yourself in the form. Remember, surrender to the form, and then it will come with more ease. Uncoiling. Put yourself in the form, in the body, the form. Imagine how the balance range of motion like a serpent. All the way back, come forward, tap into all the divine qualities. Be regal and wise, fierce and fearless. And all the way back. Drop your shoulders down. Of course, if you can't come all the way, then go to the extent you can. Keep your elbows bent if you like. If you're more flexible, come up higher. And come forward. 3 times flexible. You can imitate the form physically, mentally, and spiritually. And back, exhale. Next set, if you want to, you continue doing the same, or you come off your heels, your palms, press into your fingertips, bring your feet up, try to touch your toes to the head. Not important if you don't. Just work different joints at the same time. In the body, take the seat back, come forward. Now be like the king cobra, fierce and mighty. Embody all the qualities. Hold the breath, hold the pose. If you push into your fingertips and get as much body up off the ground as possible, your feet will come up. Your feet will get to the head a little bit more easily. And back, exhale. Come forward. When you're in the pose, hold the breath. Everything stops, all the mind activity, the body movements, and emotions frozen. And back, exhale. Come forward. And the body's not fidgeting, and still the mind has more of an opportunity to come into quietness. Back, exhale. Inhale. Hold. And release. Inhale again. Come forward. And back. And then release. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax everything. Come forward onto the belly and then slip onto your back. Inhale, extend the arms. Once you're on the ground, extend the legs. And exhale, come into a tuck. Squeeze the thighs into the body. The shoulders come up, the chin towards the knees, or on the knees, or between the knees, I mean. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull in. Squeeze very tight, form a fist with your body. Inhale. Exhale, make yourself as compact as possible. Inhale. Don't worry if your knees your forehead doesn't come to your knees, just do your best. Make yourself as small as possible. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale, press the thighs into the belly. Exhale. Try to get your shoulders from the shoulders to touch the knees. The forehead to the hands above the knees. Inhale. If you have the flexibility. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Same movement, breathing's different. Inhale, stretch. Hold the breath. Squeeze in very tight. Everything stops again. All the attention goes facing the eyebrows. And release. Try to always practice making your mind one-pointed. And then come into a tuck. Hold the breath. And release. Eventually you'll be able to meditate in every pose. Inhale. Find the stillness of mind. Hold the breath. And this can start to eventually happen even when the body's moving, whatever you're doing. The temperament never changes. Inhale, reach out. Stay like the witness, watching the body moving all by itself. Watching reactions, watching the emotions. Release. You're not the doer, you are the seer. Inhale. Hold and tuck. Break the pose. Inhale. Hold and tuck. Squeeze very, very tight. Release. One more. Inhale, stretch up. And then come to a tuck. And break the pose. Relax. Breathe in. And breathe out. Next, we're just going to roll back and forth. So you can take whichever form you like and just make yourself more like a ball. Hold on your knees and roll up if you like. And back and forth. If you're stronger, your arms and legs are extended, and you bring all of your legs all the way back into plow behind your head. Bring your legs down, wait until your feet are down, until you stop. And then pull your body down over the thighs and come all the way back. So a few times here. Control the movements. Try to move at the same speed, no jerky movements. Nice and smooth. See yourself moving the way you would like to see your body move. And try to realize what you see again with your mind, with your body. Hold your breath as you start to sit up. So your heels stay anchored down. Good. And then the next one, bring your legs back behind you. Get ready to come into standing. So bend your knees, press into your feet, and come right up to standing. And so now we're going to come to the front of the mat for Surya Namaskar. Just give me one moment. Okay, so now come to the front of the mat. Hands to the heart. Remember, keep on offering up all the poses, every pose of divine gift to all beings. Surya Namaskar. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. Hold the body down. Bend your knees if you need to. Bring your hands flat on the ground. The right foot back, lower down the knee, drop down to the seat. Come into the high plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. Come right into cobra. If you can, upward facing dog, lift hips and knees away from the ground. Back into downward facing dog. Stay for a moment, just bounce. Try to get your shoulders more open by bringing your chest towards the ground, your belly towards the thighs. And maybe see if you can get your forehead right down to the ground. Look like a dog stretching its back. Demonstrate the loyalty of the dog to its master. And now bring the right foot forward to the hands. Drop down to the seat. Feet together, Uttanasana. Chest on the thighs, head down. Come right up to standing. Raise your arms up over the head. Come back home. Don't worry about the breath. Breathe naturally with the body. The breath will follow and deliver more power, ease the movements. Again, hands come down to the ground beside your feet, left foot back. Drop down to the seat, into the high plank, knees, chest, forehead down, and go right into cobra, and maybe get your hips and knees up off ground, charge knees, upward facing dog. Now stay here for a moment, push the shoulders back, look like a dog howling at the moon. If it's easier for you, you can bend it toes under. Now push back into downward facing dog. Again, allow the heart to melt and soften the line in the back. And then bring the left foot forward to the hands. If that's a difficult transition, you can lower the right knee down. The foot doesn't make it all the way, just use your left hand to push it forward. And then the feet together, Uttanasana. Chest on the thighs, head down. Come right up to standing, arms up over the head. And then back home. Go up and back. Hold the body down. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with more grace, power, and ease. Anjali-asana, into the high plank. And down we go, knees, chest, forehead down. Right into upward facing dog if you can. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Make the back look like the body look like a slide playground. Then the right foot steps forward to the hands. Feet together, Uttanasana. Bow down as though in humbleness. Come right up to standing. Come back home. Tap into the consciousness of each movement. Like when you're opening up, the heart's open, you're opening yourself up to divine grace. When you're folding down, the eyes downcast, it's gesture of humbleness. And bring the left foot back into the high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara, and right through to upward facing dog, shoulders back, neck long. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push into your hands. Left foot steps forward, big step forward, and the feet together, Uttanasana. Come up to standing, raise your arms up over the head, hands back to the heart. With constant practice, the body learns to move more efficiently, and then you can stay in poses more longer. This time, bend your knees, push your body into your legs, send your hands over your shoulders, up all the way up. Try to get your chest below the knees, your shoulders are right beside your knees. And then from here, the right foot back, you can weight on the left leg. Right foot goes all the way back, drop down to the seat. Kapiyasana, bring your arms all the way up and back. Rock your shoulders, push your shoulders back. Open up the heart. And then come back down with your hands into high plank. You can do Ashtanga Namaskara again if you're stronger. Take the seat back. And then so you can come right through without touching your legs to the ground. Push your elbows into the sides body. Push through with your toes and with your palms. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Again, look at the dog. Embody the loyalty of the dog to its master. Swing the right leg up. Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step the foot between your hands. Move the shoulders over the fingertips so the foot lands softly. Back knee down, drop down to the seat. Kapiyasana again. Again, stretch the whole front of the body from the toes all the way to the fingertips. Now here, getting ready to come forward. Land your belly on your thighs, swing your hands behind the back, hold the breath. Left foot comes in to meet the right. Uttanasana. Try to get your feet in line with your heels, you're flexible, your legs are straight, your body stays with your thighs. Come right up to standing, raise your arms over the head. Come back home. Engage the buttocks in the upper back as you arch back. As you come forward, again, bend your knees, land your belly on your thighs. Push your hands all the way up over your shoulders. If you're flexible, your forehead right to your shins. Left foot goes back. Try not to touch the hands in between as you swing your arms up and back into Kapiyasana. Try to get your arms beside or behind your ears. Lift up to the heart. No wrinkles in the lower back or the back of the neck. And then come right back into the high plank. Push into your hands. Again, your entry of your choice into upward facing dog or cobra as you need to. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up. Send the foot between the hands. Back knee down. And then come all the way up. Make all the transitions smooth and seamless like you're doing a divine dance of devotion. Reach up. Come forward, belly on your thighs, swing your hands behind the back. And then bring the right foot to meet the left. Uttanasana. Try to get your legs straight if you're flexible. The seat in line with your heels. And come right up to stand again. Raise the arms up overhead, arch back. Hands back to the heart. Let's do that one again, no stopping. Raise your arms up. Fold the body down in half. Push into your thighs, send your hands up over your shoulders. Immediately the right foot goes back. Drop down to the seat. Kapiyasana. If you want, you can keep your toes bent under. It might make the transitions a little bit more easier. Into high plank. Upward facing dog. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Be mindful of your joints. Remember your limitations. Raise the right leg up. Send the foot between the hands. into Kapyasana, reach up and back, stretch, and then come forward, belly on your thighs. Without touching your fingers to the ground if you can, swing your hands behind your back and all the way up. Right up into Hasta Uttanasana and back home. Go up and back again. Reach up, stretch. Pull the body down. Move through the forms like a shapeshifter, moving between the forms effortlessly. Left foot goes back. You have to keep imagining yourself in the practice you're trying to attain. With constant practice, you will arrive. Even if not in this lifetime, you're always moving forward. And try to get as far as you can in this life so that you, when you pick up the next one, you're already far ahead. And back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now the heads come down, the soft line in the back, and then the left foot steps forward. Back knee down into Kapyasana. Reach up and back, stretch. Come forward, land your belly on your thighs, the feet come together, hands over the head. Head close to your feet. Gesture again of humility. Come right up to standing, raise your arms up over the head, arch back, and come back home. Good. Now from here, another variation. So no stopping, 4 times. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. Bring the hands down, press into your hands, hop or walk back into Chaturanga. If you need to upward facing dog, you can come onto your belly if you need to, come into Cobra, back into downward facing dog. Jump forward or walk your feet forward between your hands, come all the way up, arms back behind the head, and then come right back down immediately into Chaturanga or your horse lying on your belly, into Cobra, upward facing dog, back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Press up your hands, bring your feet forward, any which way you like, back up, and then come back right down. All the movements nice and controlled. Steady, speed, reach up and back, come forward. Back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring your feet forward softly, arch back, and come back home. Now, from here, open up your palms, turn forward, charge the body up again. Inhale into the spine, the best of the best, right up to the spine, to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your body. Send it out to the skin to all beings everywhere. And then release. Remain established in divine love towards all. Let's start off with some poses, balance poses now. Standing on your left foot first. Bring the right foot up. Take hold of the heel from the inside. Bring the leg up to the side. Ballet pose. Depending on your flexibility, your foot might be, and your hands might be at the height of the shoulders. More flexible, bring your foot up higher. Flex the foot, lean to your left a little bit so your fingers and toes can still stay in the same line. If you're having trouble balancing, bring your left hand on the wall or stand with your back against the wall. Good. Whoops. So from here, if you can also hold underneath the knee if you can't get your legs straight. If it's too much, you can just hold your knee. So do every expression you can. Embody the grace and the poise of a dancer. Whatever happens, just be unconcerned. Dance with whatever happens to you. Comes your way. And now we're going to bring a foot in. Turn to the right. Left hand to the outside knee. Push your lower back up and in. Turn your chest to the right. Now from here, if you can take your left hand to your foot, outside the foot. Extend the right leg forward. Bring the right arm back. Push to the base of the toes. Stay tall. Release. Come back down. Try it on the other side now. Anchor down to the right foot. If you lose your balance, just come right back up again. The leg comes up. Flex the foot. Again. Offer up your practice. Look up if you have the balance. Whatever happens, be unconcerned, unjudging, stay in the same temperament. Now from here, bring the foot back down, turn to your left. Left hand comes just on the seat, pushing in and pushing down. Right hand to the outside of the knee, or if you can, slide your hand down to the outside edge of the foot. Extend the leg. Doesn't have to come up super high, just the height to the hip. Left arm goes back, and you can look eventually over your back hand. Anchor down to the edge of the feet, press down to the toes, the base of the toes, and push out through the base of the left toes, especially the big toe. Break the pose. Good. Next one. Come to the back of the mat. Let's do gliding eagle. Sweep your arms out to the side, left foot forward, bend your left knee, land your belly on your thigh, and then keep your gaze on the ground, bring your right leg up. The head is about the height of the knee. Bring your foot up higher, try to point the toes, and curve your back a little bit. Bring your chest forward, make like a beautiful eagle swooping down from a great height. Now bring the left hand down, open up to the right, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand not too close to the foot, about 14 or 16 inches away. Left hip in line with your hip. Try to get your right leg up higher. Now you can stay here, or you can see if you can take hold of the foot. Bend the right knee, bring your heel close to your seat, bend your left knee as well. So you can push your belly into your thigh, anchor down to the left foot, and then push the foot as far up as possible away from your body. Re-straighten the left leg. You can stay here. If you have good balance, look forward. So you can take your left hand off the ground to the heart, maybe into the foot. Bring your hand to the foot and push it all the way up again. Left hand comes down, right foot comes down, and come back up. Good. Take a moment to visualize a whole sequence being played out gracefully and easily, and see if the body can realize it. As it doesn't, again, be unconcerned, stay like the wind is watching it all. The right foot now, forward, turn forward, arms out to the side, and then come down. Bend your knee, land your belly on your thigh. Keep your gaze steady as you bring your leg up, your left leg. Arch the back. Imagine you're flying through the air, skimming the surface of the ocean. Now bring your right hand down, stay on the fingertips, or use a block if you need to, or you can even come down on your right knee. Raise the left arm up, open up your chest fully if you can. Point the toes. Look up at the hand above you if you find a balance. Then if you like, bend your left leg, bending your heel towards your seat, bend the right knee so you can land your belly on your thigh, and anchor more, put more weight into your right foot to steady yourself. And then push your foot all the way up and back. Open up the chest again. Make like a bow pose. Pull the foot all the way up and back. From here you can look forward. Make sure your hip is over the heel. Hold your breath. And take your hand up. Away from the ground onto the foot. Maybe right onto the heart, or maybe on the foot. Push the foot away. Bow pose. Break the pose. Right hand comes down, left foot comes down. And then roll your way up. Charge spot again, turn the palms forward. Inhale, feel as though lights are coming into the spine, up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send the light all the way throughout the body, radiate your light from within. Good. Now turn to the long side of the mat, standing in the middle of the mat, and then we're going into other poses now. So the fingers tips together, the elbows the height of the shoulders. Jump or walk your feet apart. Go to your left, turn to your left. Virabhadrasana. Stay strong and steady like the warrior. Look over the front hand and enter in the consciousness of the warrior. Always steady, always ready to render service. Make sure your left knee is not popping in. Knee should be in line with the foot. And then bring your right arm up to meet the left. Virabhadrasana 1. If you can't turn your right hip, you can lift the back heel. If it's too much, bring the right knee down. Look up, as though an offering. Good, now come back to warrior 2, into side angle. If your Depending where your hip is, if your hip is a little bit higher, you can bring your left forearm on your left leg. Your right arm goes over the head. Make sure your hip is not jutting up. Keep a straight line from the foot to the hand. If you have your hips about the height of the knee or lower, you bring your right arm over the head. Keep the left shoulder pressing against the knee if you can. If you want, you can take a full or half bind. Half bind, your hand comes behind your back. Hand comes onto your thigh, roll the thigh outwards. Full bind, the left shoulder goes down a little bit below the line of the knee. Left arm goes underneath the leg, and then the right arm goes behind. Hold the hands together just against the back of the right thigh. If it's too much, you can lower the right knee down like this. There's always different expressions you can take to move into your potential. Then from here, lower the back knee down, turn forward, right up into Kapiasana again. Arch the back, drop your seat all the way down. Rock your shoulders back and forward, try to get your arms back behind your head. Reach, nudge, try to get your index fingers again over the toes. Arms stay straight, they go in the shape of a crescent moon. There's no kinks anywhere along the way. Don't bend at the elbows. From here, coming back, hands to the ground, move the left foot out to the edge of the mat, and then pick up the back knee. Push back and forth. Try to get your foot further back. Your left leg stays vertical, your shin. And make sure that it doesn't drop out to the side. Move the left foot out to the edge of the mat. Push one more time to the right foot. Lower the knee down. If your hips are low enough, you can fall onto your right forearm. Roll to the right, then roll back to your left. So again, if you're doing a pose, make sure your knee's not coming out to the side or like this. Your both sides of the hip should be equally down. If you're flexible and your hips are down, eventually you can bring your whole body down. Move your arm to the outside of the foot if you need to make more space to come down. If you're less flexible, you can just keep on your hands and just keep on pushing your hips down. Think of a cobra pose. Eventually keep on elongating so that the body eventually comes lower than the knee. And then bit by bit you can come down from there. Wherever you are is perfect if you're trying your best. Your sides on the ground, you can bring them out to the side. Or from the outside, left arm goes over the foot, underneath the knee, from the outside, and then your hands go over your back, joining together. Be like a lizard just sunning itself. Merge as a form. Be still like the lizard. Now break the pose. Come back up. Slide your left foot back so that when you come up, your legs are like a box. Your front leg like a right angle. Hands to your hips. See if you can take the left foot up off the ground. If it comes out relatively easily, it's in the right place. Okay, so you bend the toes under the back foot. Right arm comes out, angle the toe and knee towards the right. Push it out of the way so that the arm can come down, the right arm. Shoulder against the knee, left hand pushes into your right. Push very hard, the top hand into the bottom so the belly comes higher than the thigh. And then take the left shoulder all the way back, turn the facing chest up. You want to take a bind. You have to get your armpit on the outside of the knee, push your seat back, and then see if you can use your left hand to guide the hand underneath. If you turn your left shoulder back a little bit, you might lift your hand arm underneath a little bit more. Left arm then goes over your back, join your hands together underneath the belly. And then if you can, whether you have the bind or not, you can take the back knee up off the ground. Hold your breath as you do it. Don't go too fast so that you don't lose control. Take your left shoulder back. Pull on the left arm to get deeper into the twist. Break the pause. We're going to slide back towards the center of the mat, the body between your legs. Come all the way up. Before we go to the other side, pull the heels in a little bit. Hands on your seat, bend your knees. You might need to take your feet a little bit closer. And then from here, your knees come over your toes, push into your seat, pull down. Easy Trikonasana. Push into your seat, pull down. Roll the thighs outwards, roll the shins inwards. The head goes back slowly. If you're more flexible, you can walk your hands down one at a time. Maybe just roll the knees. Push heels, palms into the backs of the legs. Use the sound to come further forward through the legs. If you're very flexible, you can keep going down. Eventually, you might have your hands underneath your heels. Otherwise, you stay with your hands on your seat. Do according to your condition and your comfort level. Now coming back up, walk your hands up the backs of the legs one at a time. Push into the seat, pull down, and as you're coming up, your two arms into your chest. Arms up to the side, and then we're going to the right. Now turn the right foot forward. Virabhadrasana. Make sure your back arm is not dropping down. Keep your arms at the same height as the shoulders. Look over the front hand. Swing your left arm up to meet the right. Virabhadrasana. Look up. As I would say, I'm yours. Grant me highest devotion. Take me. Back to Warrior 2, Paschimottanasana. Again, with this version here, the forearm on the thigh, right hand Dhyana Mudra, or if you can, get your hand on the ground, the shoulder against the knee, stretch or take a bind. You can stay here, it's a beautiful variation, or half or full bind. Half bind, your hand comes to your thigh, roll the thigh outwards, pull the left shoulder back, or full bind, the right shoulder goes lower. Just below the line of the knee, the right arm goes underneath the leg, left arm goes behind the back. You're not trying to bind over around the seat, just against the back of the leg, right beside your hips, your right hip. Now from here, smooth transition. Turn forward, back knee down, flatten out the toes. Kapyasana again, pull your arms up. Take the body out of the hips more, and then arch back. Lift up through the heart. Every pose expresses devotion, surrender to thyself. And then break the pose. Hands to the inside, put the right foot in, the right foot to the edge of the mat. So again, keep your knee in line to the foot. Close to the shoulder and push back and forth. The more you lengthen, the more the body comes down. And when you're ready, lower the back knee, flatten out the toes. If you can fall onto your left side, your left forearm, your left hip. Roll back to the right. Keep your knee again close to the shoulder. Try to get your body lower than the knee. Anchor down to the hips. When the hips are down, the rest of the body will follow more easily. And then if you're flat on the ground, if you know variations, you may go ahead. Imagine you're moving with all being. You start the same as everybody else, and then you can go into your poses. Keep sending your energy to others, to motivate others as well. Do everything as an offering. And then press into your hands, come back up. From here, pull the right foot in a little bit closer so that your knee and the heel is in the same line. The shin is vertical, hands on your hips. So you can raise your right leg up. And then step it down. Pavipita Paschimottanasana, left arm up. Go to the right. Same way as before. Your shoulder against the other side of your knee. Right hand pushes your left. You don't stay with your hands stuck at the shoulders. You have to push down so that the belly comes higher, and then you have more room to spin. Take the right shoulder all the way back. You can take the back knee up off the ground. Holding the breath. Here it might be easier to take the bind if you can keep the balance. You have more space. You're not obstructed by that left leg. And you push your hand underneath, body, lots of space underneath. And then the right arm goes over your back. Join your hands together and turn. Pull the right arm if you have the bind. Turn face and chest all the way up. Break the pose, bring your hands back to the inside. Spin around so you're facing along the edge of the mat. And from here, Prasarita Palajanasana. Do it this way so you see. You can take hold of your legs or step on your fingers with the edge of the feet. Extend to the ground and pull the head right in between if you can. Try to get your head on the ground. If you're more flexible, try to get your head a little bit further in. Back the head in line with your heels. Lift the shoulders. Keep the neck long. Now, you can either stay here if you have a headstand, you can go ahead. So you place your hands so the fingers are behind the heels. Keep your arms at a right angle. So knock the side of your head in front from where you can see the fingers in line with the heels a little bit. Push into your hands. If you can make it all the way up, straddle up into headstand. If you know that, then go ahead. Other way, if you like, you can move your feet in behind your wrists and climb onto your elbows. Just push your back the end underneath your knees against your elbows and come up into teddy bear. This is possibly 2, and then if you want, you can take your legs up. Again, according to your abilities. Come back down smoothly. If you're in headstands, engage your core as you're coming closer to the ground so the feet land in the same place. Arms up to the side. Come all the way back up. And then jump your feet together. Charge the body down, turn the palms forward. Inhale into the spine, everything you need. All the way up to the crown. Exhale, send it all throughout your being, send out to all beings everywhere. Good, now move to the back of the mat, turn to face the short front end of the mat. Can come into plank position here, can fall into it, or if your wrists are not up to it, just come onto your knees and make your way into table and then plank. Okay, so otherwise, if you're doing some standing, hold your breath, your hands land in front of you a little bit. Push into your hands. Hold your breath as you come into the plank. Now, side plank. Step your left hand in front, a little bit from your nose to the right. Just turn on your feet. Keep your hips up. If your hips are dropping, you're dropping into your shoulder, the left knee comes down like this. So be careful of your joints. Come back to high plank, go to the other side. On the right hand, turn to your left. Push your hips all the way forward and up. Straight line from feet to the head, the hands, the hand. Come back to plank. Let's do one more round. So, you can do the same thing. If you're on your knee, you can even see if you can get your leg up. Take hold of the foot. Whatever you like to do here, use your imagination. If you want to try other variations from the full pose, you can slide your right toes back, spin on your left foot, push your hips all the way up. Your pelvis should be lifted as much as possible. Left arm again, very strong. Inside edge of the foot is grounded. See if you can take the right foot up off the ground. If you can, take hold of your knee. If you're more flexible, take hold of the foot. Make sure your hip is up. Try not to bend your left knee. Try not to sink down your hip. Otherwise, you'll feel heavy and you won't be able to sustain the pose. Break the pose. Come back into high plank. Go to the other side. On the right hand, turn to your left. Reach up and keep going if you like. Slide your left toes back. Keep spinning on your right foot. Your toes in the same line as the rest of the leg. So if it's turned too much, again, this will compromise your balance. Push your hip all the way up. Try to get your right leg straight. And see if you can take your left foot up off the ground. If you can take hold of the knee or the foot. See yourself in a pose. Keep working towards it, always in a mindful way, of course. Break the pose, come back down, into the high plank. From here, jump your feet to the hands. Landing in your squat, turn your toes out a little bit. Move your feet out as far as you can, as far as you need to, so your heels come down. If they don't come down, no big deal. So again, do according to condition. Maybe you're a little bit higher. It's all good. All perfect. Just try your best. Now from here, plant your hands down, squeeze your arms against the legs. As much contact between your arms and legs as possible. Lift your heels, your shoulders come over your fingertips. Hold your breath. Your arms are straight, and see if you can take your toes up off the ground. Just bend your toes back. Flex your feet. You want to keep going. Again, another chance to do headstand. Tuck your chin in. And just lock your head on the ground. Try not to fall on your nose. Control it. Push into your hands. And then from here, you can stay here or come all the way up. Or split your legs. One leg in front of the other might be a little bit easier for balancing. It is in fact easier. Keep the legs bent. Flex your feet so that the more compact the body is, the easier it is to find your balance. If you want to go all the way up, go ahead. Be steady. The mind stays calm. Good. If it's too much, stay in headstand. If you're in headstand, you can just do hair pose. Your forehead comes down in front of your knees, and you just lift your seat. Try to get your hips over your knees. Push your upper back forward so it looks like a wall. If it's too much pressure, just move your head forward a little bit so you're more on the top of the head. You don't feel as much tension in the back of the neck. And you can lift your seat up. Your knees up off the ground, walk your feet closer. Again, according to your comfort level. Or bring your forearms down, distribute the weight between your forearms and your head so that you're not feeling it all on the head alone. Press down firmly into the forearms, especially when you're beginning to learn headstand. If you're in headstand, make your way down slowly and softly with control. And then rest. Once you're down, breathe in child's pose. Breathe out all fatigue. Roll your way up. Bring your legs up in front. If you're near towards the back end of the mat, scooch forward, roll along to your back. Push into your arms, send your feet up, your hands on your seat, and then bring your feet behind your head. Now you can, in baby plow pose, your seat is over your shoulders. Take your hands back behind you, move your arms all the way back if you can behind your body so you can't see them from the front. Interlace your fingers, press the hands down. Slide your feet all the way back, away from your head. You can stay in this position with your legs straight, or you can keep your thighs against your body and your knees against the side of your head. If you're very flexible, maybe your knees will come all the way down to the ground. If your feet aren't touching down, just keep your hands on your back. Now, if you like, you can bring your hands onto your back. One leg comes up at a time. Straight your right leg up, or left leg up first, if you like. Try to get it all the way up, and then bring your other leg up to you. Try to have a straight line from the toes all the way down to the chin. Get it nice and high. Your arms all the way back. It might look more like this. It might look, your legs might be at an angle, if you can't, and your elbows might be on either side of your body. It's okay again. Just go where you find steadiness. Do your best. Now from here, come back into plow, slowly with control. Try not to allow your feet to drop heavily to the ground behind your head. Getting ready to come back into fish pose. So you're going to take your hands behind your back, palms down, press into your arms, keep your legs close, your body's coming down. Eventually your seat lands on your wrists. Keep lowering your legs down until you're halfway, then stop. Legs at 45 degrees. Push into your arms, lift your back up off the ground. Move your elbows a little bit closer in behind your heart. Lift through the chest, shoulders back. Top leg comes down. If it's too much, keep your legs up, bring your legs all the way down at this point. Now breathe very fast in nose like a sniffing dog. Bring your feet close to your seats. And from here, slide your head back out. Lie on your back. And then lift your hips again. Coming into bridge pose. Move your arms underneath your body. Push your chest all the way up. Try to get the center of the chest to your chest to your chin. Tilt your hips forward. Make sure, try to feel where your knees are. If you're over the toes, your chances are your hips are sagging down. So really push your hips up. Try to get your knees behind your toes. Your backs of your leg, your shin should be straight. Backs and knees in line with your heels. Now you can stay here, or you can bring your hands beside your head, readying yourself for Urdhva Dhanurasana. Fingertips on the ground, equal distance apart. Push into your fingertips. Send your head back a little bit further behind your hands. Top of the head comes to the ground, and flip your hands around. Fingers facing towards the heels now. Fingers spread again. If you can, take your head up off the ground. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Lift up. Stretch, 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 stretch. And then go back down. Now from here, hug your legs to your abdomen. Separate your knees. So your knees are by your shoulders, in front of your shoulders. Your shins are apart. Press down on your shins and rock from side to side. Now open up your legs. If you can keep your hands on the heels. Try to get your feet to the ground, on either side of your body. So your feet eventually are in line with your shoulders. Make sure you try to keep your sacrum down, your seat down. If it's too much, just move your hands in a little bit. Maybe they're on the backs of the lower legs, maybe on the thighs. Don't overstretch. Be mindful again. Don't force. No forcing, no aggressive movements. Back up. It's like you're doing an upside down Paschimottanasana. Keep your feet again on the ground. Bring your legs together and just slide your hands up the backs of the legs. Your fingertips are close to your heels. And then from here, just keep your thighs on your belly. Push your seat down, roll the thighs outwards so your body's not getting jammed up. Keep your trunk long. Now from here, arms out to the side, like a T, cross your left leg over the right, like an eagle. Garudasana. If you can, you can hook your left foot around the back of the right calf, back lower leg. Bring your feet down, and then drop your knees all the way to the right. If you can't hook your foot, it's okay. Again, just keep your legs crossed and bring both feet over towards the right, both knees over to the right. Make sure the back of the shoulder is, try to keep it down. Try not to allow the shoulder to pop up. Go back to the center, uncross the legs, cross them the other way now. Right leg goes on top, and if you can, you hook the foot underneath the left lower leg. Bring your legs over to the left. You can use your left hand to just guide the knees and keep the knees down. The right arm keeps extending so the back of the shoulder again stays flat on the ground if you can. Feel stretch all along the back of the spine, the back body along the spine, right to the base of the spine. Take the pose, come back in the center, Shavasana. The feet fall outwards, legs are open a little bit, your arms behind the edges of the mat, the palms facing up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, remove all fatigue, remove all effort. Relax. Make yourself receptive to receiving everything now, but that's the best. surrender completely, physically, mentally, spiritually. Absorb yourself in the divine grace. And whatever you receive as a result of you offering up your efforts that comes in the way of benefits now into the body, keep on directing everything to the spiritual heart as an offering to God who resides there. And whatever you share with God goes out to all beings, because there is an equal portion of God in every being. Continue to cultivate compassion through the practice, through imitation of the forms, and bring it into your day-to-day life as well. It doesn't stop when you're off the mat. It continues in all your interactions. Try to see God in each and every being. Now prepare to carry that out in your day-to-day lives. Prepare to come back from Shavasana. Always know it as soft, as graceful, mindful, and quiet, and reverent. We'll close the practice with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within, send it out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. If you need to do more Shavasana, which I would suggest that's a good thing to do to allow the benefits to further integrate, then feel free to rest more in Shavasana. Until the next time, I'm sending much love to you. Thank you so much again for joining. See you soon.